EU carbon border tax. A new era of global emissions pressure, the European Union is set to reshape international trade with the launch of its Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism, CBAM, on January 1, 2026. This landmark policy introduces a tariff on carbon-intensive imports, effectively penalizing countries that lag behind in emissions reduction efforts. It's the first system of its kind globally, and its implications will extend far beyond Europe. The end of voluntary climate action for years, international climate agreements have relied on voluntary participation. Nations with weak environmental standards could pollute freely, facing no direct economic consequences beyond rising energy costs. The CBAM changes this by creating a financial disincentive for inaction. The EU is no longer simply encouraging emissions cuts, it is enforcing them through trade. The policy stems from the EU's existing emissions trading scheme, ETS, established in 2005. This internal system forces industries to pay for their carbon emissions, currently around €76 per ton of CO2. The CBAM extends this principle to imports, ensuring that foreign producers face similar costs. Steel, iron, aluminum, cement, fertilizers, hydrogen, and electricity are among the first products targeted. Carbon leakage and global pressure, a key concern driving the CBAM, is carbon leakage, the relocation of polluting industries to countries with lax regulations. By leveling the playing field, the EU aims to prevent this. As Ellie Belton of E3G explains, the EU has been very clear that it will not make any exemptions, because essentially, you would then create a pollution haven where the dirtier production would relocate to. The CBAM is already yielding results. Brazil and Turkey have begun implementing their own carbon pricing schemes in response to the incoming EU tariffs. Other nations, including the UK, Australia, Canada, and Taiwan, are also considering similar measures. The EU's move is not an isolated event. It's the leading edge of a global trend toward carbon-linked trade barriers. A fragmented future? While the CBAM is groundbreaking, its long-term effectiveness hinges on international cooperation. The ideal scenario would be a unified global carbon tariff system. This would maximize economic leverage, forcing wider adoption of emissions reductions. However, as Belton notes, a patchwork of incompatible tariffs is more likely. The EU system will be phased in gradually, with full charges not applying until 2034. The UK is negotiating compatibility with the EU scheme, but broader coordination remains uncertain. The EU's carbon border tax is a clear signal. Inaction on climate change now carries a direct economic cost. This policy marks a decisive shift from voluntary cooperation to enforced accountability, and its ripple effects will be felt worldwide. The CBAM is not just about trade. It's about reshaping the economic incentives behind global emissions.